What's up, gang? Kris Krohn here.
Grant Thompson, good to see you.
Buffering.
A glitch.
Oh my gosh.
The death of traditional media.
The death. To the pain. Here lies traditional media. Let's take a moment. All right, well, that was that. Media's dead, dude.
That's it, yeah. Traditional media, what is it?
It's like television,
radio,
cable.
kind of like all the subscription services that you pay to, and you sit down and you're forced to watch commercials.
Dude, it's even weird. It's just like even like Netflix, which was already like the biggest thing. Dude, my kids are at home watching YouTube all day.
Yeah.
Right? Not even doing Netflix anymore.
So why is that? We're seeing massive exodus from traditional media. People are cutting the cables and they're transitioning on to online media. YouTube is a very popular place to go. Some of the online services are very popular places to go.
Still.
And you know why that is because people don't have the attention span to wait through commercials anymore or wait for the next week for their show to come on. They want things on demand. They want it instant. And if they like it, they want to be able to go back and watch it again immediately.
And they would even prefer to watch something that didn't have $1 million budget in media and actually just watch something, I think, even more real. I mean, reality TV, it was like this phenomenon 2 decades ago, and now it's mainstream. Everyone just wants to know what's really happening with other people's lives on the other side of the world. I mean, it's amazing. Some of these YouTube channels are just people like, What's your channel about? Oh, I don't know. You just follow me around with a video camera and just see what I do during the day.
That's right.
And that's more appealing to people than even just, using their subscription services.
Because with editing, I think people have figured out that you can tell any story that you want. You can bias it any way that you want. And so the more produced something is, the less believable it actually is.
Totally agree.
And if you just turn on a camera onto yourself, it's a lot more authentic, a lot more genuine. And I think people in this world are really struggling just to know what is real. I know that's the whole reason I started King of Random, is because I didn't know what was real. And so this was my journey, testing things out, feeling things out for myself so I could gain that experience and share it back in a way that could be trusted.
And we're going to prove right now that this is real.
Just pinching you.
We're doing nothing.
So we're calling the death of traditional media. I want to share some experiences because 3-4 years ago I was contacted by production companies who wanted to make television shows. They want to take the king around them, and they kept saying there's a real story here. We can make this into a TV show. And after talking to hundreds, and I'm not joking when I say hundreds of production companies, I was still trying to figure out what is the benefit of going to television. It seemed like, you could be famous, people would know your name, but I couldn't see any advantage over YouTube, because YouTube is a platform where I control my own content. I'm the producer. I get to say what's on there, and I own it. I produce my own work schedule. If I want to work in the morning, I do. If I want to work at night, I do. If I want to work all day, 18 hours a day, I do. I also control my own brand deals, so the revenue streams I control as well. Whereas if I go to TV, it's like now they own the content, they control my schedule, I now have a boss, and they're only talking about paying somewhere between $1,000 to $5,000 an episode, which for television I would have expected it to be a lot more than that. We see television stars and think that they must be making millions. Yeah. But that doesn't seem to be the case.
So this produces a phenomena that you can take benefit on. If you're a subscriber here, you are, right? If you're a subscriber here with our Selfmade channel, you know that one of the things that we love to do is we talk about what it is to become a self-made woman, a self-made man, a self-made human being by representing yourself to the world. And I think YouTube's gift as a social platform has been to create space, and our world is now creating space for you to be the star of your life, for you to be the star of your show, for you to have a platform to share your gifts with the world. The world has changed so drastically, and I look at you, Grant, and I'm like, wow, the last 7 years now, working on 2 billion views. I mean, it's such a huge accomplishment, and yet here's a guy making videos in his basement, and yet 2 billion, it's such a massive number. So anyone that has ever wanted to be anything, if you have a business that you want to promote, if you have services that you want to spread, if there's a movement or a message inside of you, or if you're an entertainer and you want to get discovered, or there's music, we keep waiting for someone else to empower us. We keep waiting for someone else to produce our life. We keep waiting for someone else to discover us. But ultimately, the person that you've been waiting to discover you is you. And that's what self-made really means. And YouTube is a really great channel. It's a great medium where you can actually share that gift with the world. So you're right. While traditional media is out there dying, there's something else emerging bigger than ever before. In the next 4 years, we're going to see twice as many people on YouTube than there are right now. And it's already consuming a billion minutes, a billion what?
A billion hours, I think, every day of uploaded content.
I mean, it's crazy when you think about it. It's so much, and yet it's only on the rise and it's only getting bigger, and you can be a part of that.
Yeah, it's all about convenience. People want convenience. They want things now, and old school media, the model worked really great, and they still do produce wonderful content. It just doesn't work anymore because we've got so many creative minds producing new types of content, and it's not also about $45,000 cameras filming it. It's about the quality of the content, the experience, and quality can be taken a lot of different ways. But the stuff that we're seeing online, it really meets that demand. It satisfies that craving for I want it now. And I want it again, and I want it again, and I don't want to have to wait. So we've definitely seen that, and we're seeing advertising budgets the same. They're kind of moving out of the traditional media space, and they're now transitioning online. So we're seeing a lot more advertisers coming on wanting to sponsor YouTube videos and sponsor special segments. And I just expect more and more of that's going to come in the future as we see this shift. People were spending $1 million on advertising budgets, and now they can come online and work with the creator and spend $100,000 and have similar or even better, and not to mention very measurable results, because now we have analytics on all the data.
Yeah, and you get niche, right? I mean, you can select a niche that's going to be perfect for you with a demographic and an audience far more specific than TV can even determine. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the beautiful thing about all the different spices of life and flavors that you find on something like YouTube. So
if you are online, you're in the right place.
Awesome. Make sure that you position yourself intelligently for how the world continues to change, because right now it can be in the palm of your hand.
Hey guys, Kris and I just finished a course where we teach you everything we know about how to build YouTube and tie it to a business. It's our self-made YouTube training. It's available to you now. Links down in the description.
It's totally awesome, by the way. People absolutely loved it. It was crazy. You get a chance to hear the reviews, the remarks. It was incredible. Use this opportunity. The time is yours.